In a lot of ways, Tucson Unified is the picture-perfect example of a multicultural, pluralistic district that mirrors the beauty of our country. I have the tremendous privilege of serving this community. 86 schools, just over 41,000 students. And my role is to create optimal conditions for an amazing learning experience for kids and an amazing work experience for world-class employees. Well, I think for me, what IXL's done is it's created a lot of credence to my message about digital literacy being a core component of the 21st century learning experience we need to be giving our young people. The power of IXL is students generate their own growth reports. They can chart their own progress. It turns the power over to the students. The students can move at their own pace.
When they were able to show their teachers or their parents, this is where I started, and now I'm showing 2 or 3 months growth. That ability to take control over your own assessment was the game changer for us. It was just part of then our culture.
Kids are getting instantaneous feedback. They can raise their hand right away and say, this is where I need help, instead of saying, I think I'm doing it wrong.
IXL allows them to see that incremental success. It lets them see how I've done over time. And that builds confidence. That builds that self-concept that young people need to feel comfortable in their learning and taking risks.
What IXL does for the teacher, it opens up the door to be a lot more effective and provide a lot more differentiated instruction to the different subgroups of students in their class. They have a very clear set of reports around key competencies and skills that are already aligned to the curriculum, that are already present on state standardized tests, that says this subsection of students is doing this. Here's a subsection of students that are moving way ahead. Here are some core competencies and skills that you may want to revisit. It is literally that easy.
IXL has been a wonderful resource for supporting our teachers. It meets students where they are. It captures whole class data, and then it scales down into the small group or differentiated diagnostic data from the snapshots. Essentially, you can hit the ground running with it.
So IXL has definitely helped me. Instead of spending so much time looking for worksheets or things to work on, I just find the IXL skill, and then I can work with students individually throughout it. So it saves me time where I can be more hands-on.
What I like about IXL the most is it's really easy for the students to use. As a teacher, I like it because it aligns to what we do in our district. I can look on IXL. I have lessons that directly relate to the standards I'm teaching, and then I can just use those in my class.
It gives me a chance to reinforce something that I've taught, to do it together as a class. It helps them also see that they're not alone if they've made a mistake. It's personalized learning, but it's also become this collaborative thing that they do together.
Our family's now seeing students coming home and engaging with IXL. We see that happening all the time now. Students not having to wait for a report card because they're able to show their parents their growth reports on IXL. The data reports are so important on 3 levels. You have the individual student data where the kids are able to track their own progress. You also have classroom level data reports that allow teacher teams to adjust. And it does the same thing at the district level, which allows us to make the necessary adjustments that we need to support schools. The IXL ground team that we have here is absolutely phenomenal. We knew we had something special that would help ease our teachers into this new way of teaching and learning that I think is going to change the face of the educational experience of our kids.